No, he walked off the court like he was fine.
Outlet, Marshall gets around Trey and jams it. Timeout Atlanta. If you're hot, you get multiple heat checks.
That's right.
Leak out for Marshall. When I think of Dikembe, a smile comes to my face because his personality just was a ray of sunshine when you saw the guy. Marshall. Stop and go, put it in. 1:15 left in the third. Marshall rolls it in. Daniels right there. Washington finds Marshall in the corner, and he connects. Cross court, PJ saves it. A long three is good, and a beauty by Najee Marshall. 25-14. I cannot wait, Joe Johnson, until we hang number 2 up in the rafters here at State Farm Arena. A rather disjointed opening 2 minutes at that. Washington from the dotted line. Lively clear.
Lively right. And listen, you're 7-1.
Shot clock at 8. Grimes comes to get it. Grimes surrounded. Back up top to Marshall. Marshall on the drive. The runner's up. Banks it in. Najee Marshall puts Dallas up by 4. Marshall off balance. Finds Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie in the corner. Marshall corner 3. Got it. Najee Marshall with 24 points. Back to the zone here for Denver for a look. I saw it on a number of possessions in the first half. Najee Marshall, little one-handed floater. He's got 21 points in 18 minutes. Boy, everything is working for Dallas in that first half. One of the more impressive halves of the season. What a turnaround. Marshall answers. And boy, do the Mavericks need that. Porter. Jokic in great position. Surrounded, stripped. Marshall goes right at Murray, off the glass and banks it home. But now you look at it, he's still obviously big body, but he's in great condition. Maybe a little winded today because he hasn't played. Klay Thompson, gorgeous pass, and Marshall with the finish. P.J. Washington goes at Watson. The spin, the fake, shot won't go. Rebound Gafford, back up top. Marshall has to heave it up. Oh, it goes in. Shot clock expiring. He throws up a prayer. Nuggets like to run. Michael Malone says they're doing a much better job of that. Watson, though, couldn't catch it. Passed a little behind him. And Marshall's going to have an easy one down the other end.
The ability to tip it or keep it alive, or once it's in his vicinity or zip code, he's going to be the guy to come down with it.
Marshall spins. Shot is good. By the way, Doris, I think we're going to see tip in, but definitely got in there a little bit too deep in the rim. I see Marshall, an open lane if there ever was one.
I think Denver dropped into a zone there.
And that's one of the areas where the spacing becomes a problem with Westbrook. Turned down the 3, but then terrible angle to deliver that ball to Jokic. 6 on the 24. Dinwiddie against Hero. Help from Burks. Open man Marshall. Najee Marshall with 14 points. 13 of which 12 rebounds for their other center, Derek Lively. They're good in the middle. Marshall gets all the way to the basket. Najee Marshall hurting on the heat. Free throw line down to make a block on Bam. Lively's second block of the game. This is Najee Marshall attacking Hero and scoring. Miami's biggest lead was a 10-point lead back in the second quarter. Marshall got fouled and he scored. Kevin Love committed the foul. 9 points and 10 rebounds off the Heat bench. The Heat have matched their biggest lead at 10. Irving for 3. Marshall collides with Love and survives it. Marshall again. And again he scores. Serious backspin touch on that fadeaway jumper. Heat bench on their feet right now as Marshall fires and scores from 3 right in front of that bench. A rebound with defense. Marshall, short, gets it back and scores.